Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Let It Rip. I'm your host, Eldridge Bell, and welcome to another edition of Let It Rip Sports. Today, we got to talk about the Memphis Grizzlies coming back and defeating the Golden State Warriors after the Memphis Grizzlies got smoked in Game 1 against the Golden State Warriors. And the most glaring issue in Game 1 was the loss of Mike Conley Jr. No disrespect to Nick Calathis, but he's not in the same realm as Mike Conley Jr. Mike Conley Jr. came back after his facial injuries, and he went to work. He had, I believe, 22 points, and you just saw a different energy about the team. Everybody played better. Z-Bo came to play. He was physical down the block. Tony Allen, first team all defense. Got to give credit to that because I feel that in today's day and age, defensive players don't get the credit that they're due. But guess what? Tony Allen's getting his due because he put on a show. He put on a defensive show for the Memphis Grizzlies. Marcus Gasol didn't have a good game, but I expect that to change in the succeeding games. But the Memphis Grizzlies, they present a different challenge for the Golden State Warriors, and I feel that each team, the Golden State Warriors and the Memphis Grizzlies, are mismatched for each other. Golden State Warriors, they're a free-flowing team. They score fast, which is not the strong suit of the Memphis Grizzlies, which you saw in Game 1. But conversely, the Memphis Grizzlies, they're a slow, methodical team that just pounds the block with Marcus Gasol and Z-Bo, who Z-Bo, he just went to work. I mean, give credit to Draymond Green. He did his best, but Z-Bo was a machine down low. And that's each team has the strong suit that the opposing team doesn't. That's their weakness is the other team. That's the weakness of the other team. And I'm kind of thinking, at first I thought this series was going to be over because I didn't know, first off, I didn't know when Mike Conley Jr. was going to return. But with Mike Conley Jr., I don't know. I think this is going to be a 6 or 7 game series. I still think Golden State is going to win the series, but it's going to be a dogfight because one thing I've realized with Golden State, with the Memphis Grizzlies over the years, is that they're a rugged, dogged team, and they're not gonna roll down easy. They're not gonna roll over and just say, you know what, we lost. No. So it's gonna be a 6 or 7 game series. Now, a lot of people say that Steph Curry was distracted because he was a presentation of his MVP award, which he was deserving of. He put on a show for most of the year. You know what? I'm just not buying it. I thought the Golden State Warriors as a whole had an off night. Excuse me. Stephen Curry had only 19 points. Klay Thompson, I believe, let me look here. He had 13 points. David Lee, he has to play better. He has to play better. Only getting 1 point for the entire game. Andrew Bogut only had 8 points. They just had an off night in general, and the turnovers were a huge issue for the Golden State Warriors. They had turnovers that they normally don't get. They just didn't seem in sync with each other, and I thought that was a huge difference in the game. As I said earlier, Tony Allen, he put on a show. First team all defense, by the way. Got to give a shout out to that man because he did work. And I'm not gonna say he shut down Stephen Curry. I just think it was a combination of his defensive will and Stephen Curry having an off night. Do I think the same issues will persist in Game 3? No. I think honestly, and I'm not flaming the Memphis Grizzlies, but I don't think they'll have so much control in Game 3. I think the Golden State Warriors will come back. They'll regroup. They'll look at the film. They'll make adjustments. Hopefully, David Lee will play better. Hopefully, Andrew Bogut will play better. And hopefully, they both won't get hurt because they have severe injury issues. But I don't think Stephen Curry will have the same bad shooting night. I don't think Klay Thompson will have the bad shooting night. I think Draymond Green will have a better shooting night. I think Iguodala would play better. I just think the whole team as a whole will play better. So I'm going to say that the Golden State Warriors will win Game 3, but I don't think it'll be a walkthrough like it was in Game 1. I feel that the Memphis Grizzlies with Mike Conley Jr., they will present a challenge, but I still think Memphis will win this series. Excuse me, not Memphis, but I think that the Golden State Warriors will win the series, and I think they'll win Game 3. We'll see how it shows up in Game 3 later in the week. As always, leave your comments and suggestions down below in the comment box, excuse me. And thanks for watching. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Eldridge Bell II.